So how do you quadruple your organic traffic in 9 months or less? Well, that's what I'm going to teach you exactly in this video, because that's what I did last year for my own affiliate website, which now generates over $1,000 a month passive, okay? And that's continually growing every single day as well. So if you want to learn how to scale your website and boost your rankings and grow your organic traffic, then this video will definitely help you. But before we jump in, please make sure you subscribe, smash the like button on this video if you enjoy it, and don't forget to leave me a comment if you have any questions at all. Okay, so the first tip that I have for you is to make sure that you're really consistent when it comes to publishing content on your site. And what I mean by this is, for example, last year when I was publishing content, I would only post like once every month or once every 2 months, and that just really isn't enough content. So at this point, I was only getting like 200 or 300 visits to my blog, and to be honest, if you want to quadruple your results and your traffic on your site, then you kind of have to quadruple the amount of content you're publishing too. And that's why I recommend hitting the publish button as often as you possibly can. For example, I went from like 1 or 2 posts a month to publishing like 3, 4, even 5 articles per week on my site. And still, I didn't feel like it was enough if I really wanted to scale up. So that's why I recommend just getting as much content as you possibly can on your site. Obviously keeping the quality very high, but hitting that publish button as often as you possibly can. And the thing is as well that Google doesn't drive traffic to your site straight away. You're not going to rank #1 on the first day you publish it. So it might be like 3, 6, or even 9 months before you see any traffic to that site. And that's why I recommend publishing as early as you can, because eventually you're going to see the effects of the compound effect as you get more and more content to your site. Now, one of the things that made a huge difference to my site and growing its traffic was building backlinks, okay? So backlinks are like links from other sites to say that your content is good. And whenever you click from one site to another site, that's essentially a backlink. It's as simple as that. Now, Google have said that backlinks are like a voting system, right? So the more high quality votes that you get and the more votes that you get in general, the higher your content is going to rank on Google. In fact, Google have even said that this is one of the most important ranking factors in their algorithm. You know, they have over 200 ranking factors, and backlinks are one of the top ones. So it's really important to build backlinks to your site if you haven't already done this, right? And since I started growing backlinks to my site and building them up, you know, my traffic has just increased exponentially. There's almost a linear line between when I got the backlinks and when I started getting traffic to my site. So if you want to scale up, if you want to land more traffic, if you want to rank higher on Google, you need to build backlinks. And the problem is as well that if you don't, your competitors will. So that's why it's so important to start link building for your site as early as possible. Now, before you start hitting the publish button on your site, make sure that you absolutely nail your keyword research. And what I mean by this is that you find loads of low competition, high volume keywords that you can easily rank your site for. Because the thing is as well, that if you fail on your keyword research, you're probably never going to rank for anything. You're going to go after keywords that are just too hit and miss and too difficult to rank for. So you have to be very careful with the keyword strategy that you're using. And there's a ton of opportunities out there if you know how to find them. In fact, I'd recommend checking out my video on keyword research, where I've shown exactly how to find high volume, low competition keywords on Ahrefs.com. And it's super easy to do if you know how. So that's why I recommend checking out my tutorial. Now, the other thing is as well that you also want to check the click-through rate of a keyword before you get started, because some keywords have a ton of volume, but they don't get the click-through rate that you need. And the problem is as well that with Google introducing featured snippets, video carousels, pictures into their search results, there's less real estate than ever on the first page of Google. So you have to be very targeted about the keywords you go after and make sure that you're finding ones with a high click-through rate. Otherwise, you may rank for the keyword, but no one's going to click through to your site. Now, if you want to really scale up, grow your organic traffic, maybe quadruple or even 10x your organic traffic to your site, then you have to make sure that you outsource as much as possible, because you simply don't have the time and energy to do it all yourself, especially if you've got other projects going on in the background. And that's why I recommend outsourcing as much as possible. You know, if there's a task that you don't need to do and you can easily outsource it straight away. Make sure that someone else is doing that work, because then that gives you more time, freedom, and energy to either work on other projects or to improve your site and work on more proactive stuff that doesn't involve technical work. And the other thing is as well that your time is probably best spent working on more proactive stuff rather than just focusing on the technical implementation of your site. Now, obviously, you don't just want to go out there and hire any team. Make sure that you hire someone who's capable, who's competent, you know, give them a few test tasks and make sure that they can actually do the job properly. But as soon as you get a good team, you will be able to scale up way more quicker. So for example, with me, I have over 10 writers on the team. That saves me a lot of hours in writing. Then I have a virtual assistant that manages all those writers and also designs and publishes the content on my site. And together, this saves me like hundreds of hours every single week. And it just allows me to scale up that much quicker. And also, I can focus my energy on other projects so that I can generate passive income from this website that I actually own. So that's just simply why I recommend scaling up as quickly as possible by outsourcing and hiring a good team around you. Now, if you're trying to scale up and hire a team and hit the publish button as much as possible, you have to be very careful about complacency and making sure that the content quality of your site is as high as possible. Because the thing is, standards can drop pretty quickly. If you're just trying to pump out as much content as possible, there's no point doing that if the quality isn't there as well. So that's something you really need to focus on. And what you can do is actually just search through the content, make sure, okay, is it answering the user's problem? Is it going to be useful? Is it actionable? Is it engaging? Is it compelling to read? And how comprehensive is it as well? Because essentially you want your content to be better than your competitors. And it doesn't matter how much content you get. You know, if you're getting the traffic and you're driving more organic traffic to your site, that doesn't really matter if you're not getting the conversions you want and people are just dropping off straight away. And also the other thing is as well that Google rates on-page metrics very highly. So if your content quality is poor and people jump on the site and then jump straight off because it's pretty crap to read, then you're kind of wasting your time and your rankings are going to slip pretty quickly too. So really hone down on the content quality, make sure that you check it. Now, finally, if you're doing like keyword research, backlinks, if you're hiring a team and you're hitting the publish button all the time, then you have to make sure that you're extremely organized with everything that's going on, because these are all like really time-consuming projects. If you're not careful, you know, you can be very efficient, they can sap all your time. And that's why you have to be on top of everything and have the processes in place to make sure that you know exactly what's going on, what's going to be done and when it's going to be done, you know, because basically you're leading your website, you're the manager, you're keeping everyone in place and you're making sure that it's going in the right direction, which is forward, right? So if you want to scale your website and quadruple your traffic, you have to be extremely organized. And what I recommend is using management tools like Trello, for example, you know, managing your whole team on there, making sure you've got processes in place. I might do a video on that in the future. And also that you have a good way of managing your team. So for example, you know, that might be Upwork, the live chat feature on there is very good. And you might have a virtual assistant in place to manage everyone and make sure they're all doing what they're supposed to be doing and quality checking the work as well. So yeah, basically, I really recommend being very organized when it comes to publishing on your site and just making sure that everything's working in sync and that it's all working in harmony together. And if you do this, then you're not just going to save a lot of time, but you're going to see much better results because everything that you do produce is just at a higher quality overall because you're so organized. So that's pretty much it for what I've learned from quadrupling the traffic on my site. And the thing is, well, there's no like secret sauce here. There's no crazy hack to skyrocket your Google rankings overnight. It just takes consistency, good keyword research, backlinks, and a strong team and process in place to make sure you scale up as quickly and as effectively as possible. So let me know in the comment section below, have you scaled up your website, what you're trying to achieve with your site? Don't forget to smash a like on this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you haven't already.